Okay, so today we are going to start the session called the advanced React.js with full stack development. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this one. As I told, like this is about React.js, and why I'm telling a full stack. Okay, so let's start by one. Okay, before I will introduce about our company and what and all we have done and what is our portfolio and all. So the Bitstream IO technology is if you go, is a corporate training and consulting company. So it is located in Rajesh Nagar, Basham Circle. Okay. So if you go to the websites, you will get to know. So we have trained many batches and we have placed for the many companies as well. And so if you go for the what and all we're doing in the corporate training. So in the corporate training, we are doing a Java full stack, main MERN stack, and the WAPS and Azure. And so this is the we are going to do the corporate training. So till now we have done for the LNT, Kantar, Capgemini, and Cognizant, and Leon like that. So we have done many companies. Okay. So what is a corporate training in sense? Let's say if you getting selecting as a campus selection will be happen no for in a bulk. So those people they are putting into in a one company, so like a Capgemini or any company. So they we are going as a corporate trainer to train them in within a 1 month or 2 months. We are going to train the full stack development. Okay. Then coming to the courses, so we are going to do like Java, J2EE, Angular, Mean, MERN stack, React JS, React apps, and all we are doing. Okay. So if you go for the our portfolio, we'll get to know what and all we have done. Okay. So now we are going to start with a pure technical part. Okay. So React.js. Okay, so this course is about React.js. Why we are going to start a React.js? So just I am going to Google it. Okay, what is a React.js? See, a React.js is a free and open source front-end JavaScript library for building a user interfaces based on the UI component. It is maintained by the Meta. Meta in the sense Facebook. Okay, so this is the word trending is there. Okay, so again in the inside React we are going to learn so many things. So, but before that, I want to start with a basic thing. So basically generic thing. It is not about like a CS guy or IS guy or mechanical or something. So irrespective of a degree, so I am going to give the complete uh, demonstration of a React JS with a full stack development. Okay. So what is so next I will go to the next slide. So the title will be Advanced React JS with a full stack development. Okay, now so every application is divided into three parts. One is called a front end, one is called a back end, and one is called a database. How? So just I will go with the paint. You will going to get a little bit more clarity. Okay, so what is a front end? So you have a Facebook page, right? So this is the Facebook page. It is a front end. So there is a back end. It will perform the business logic, and one is a database. I am telling the three parts. Okay, what is a front end? Front end, as you know, if you open a www.facebook.com, it will open your login page and username and password. Here it is a button will be there. So this is the front end. So anything it is visible for you in the browser or app, so that is called a front end. So once you enter username and password, so it is hitting to the backend. What is the backend? So the backend will verify your information, whatever the username and password. It will check the okay from the database. Where is the database? Database is here. It is a database. Okay, so it will check the database, and if it is there, it will return with a user credential or a user information, and it will given to the uh, back. Okay, so I will repeat once. The front end is a one thing, it will show in your browser or app, so that is the front end. So back end is a one thing, it will perform the your business logic, and the database is a one thing, so it will store your information. What information? let's say real time. So you have a cupboard in your house, right? So like that. So data also it is stored into a one structured manner. So that is called a database. Okay. So the front end, I'm going to enter a username and password. Let's say, assume like I have a username called ABC and 123. Okay. So once I submit here, so those details is coming to the backend part. Okay. So here what happens backend? So because we are not the only one user, right? Lakhs of close together users they are logging into every day. Okay. So it will come here and the backend will perform the business logic. Okay. So backend will perform the a business logic. So here what happens? So it will check the username in 123 from the database. Okay. If the data is there, it will give the all your profile information and it will give to the front end. What happens? If this is the correct user. It has it is going to the backend and it is hitting to the taking the data from the database and it is showing the data browser. Let's say this is my Facebook page. So already I have logged in. So just I am clicking this. All your user information is coming. How it is coming? See all this address, phone number, and likes, comments, share, video, and everything. How it is coming? So this is coming. You are already a authentic user. Okay, authentic user in the sense, so whatever the like you are using the data Facebook from 3 years or 5 years, all the data it is fetching and it is giving to you are in a profile dashboard. Okay, it includes a video, audio, text, a comment, and then everything. So this is called a overall. We can call it as a full stack. So full stack it is contains a front end, a back end, and database. All these three including we can say as a front full stack development. Okay. Now every company is looking for the full stack development only. Okay. If you are very good talented in this one or front end or a back end or a database, that's fine. So you can get a job. But if you have a full stack means and you have a lot of opportunity. Future another 4 to 5 years back after that, so you are going to be a full stack developer. Every company is asking a full stack only. Okay. So now here what happens? Now okay, as I told, the next slide I am going to here. Yeah, we got to know uh, this is the front end and this is the back end and this is the database. So all the data is stored into your database. So this is you have a little bit idea about what is a front end back end database you got to know. Okay, the next what happens, the next is I told about a general picture of what is front end back end database. Now I am going with what are all the languages. So what is the mean by languages? As we have like Kannada, English, Hindi, and many more languages in India, same thing we have a programming languages. Okay, so one is what are all the front end languages? The front end is like minimum is a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, React, and Angular, Vue.js. So these are all the basic languages. So other languages also there. So just I am mentioning only a few specific. Okay. So these are all the world trending. Okay. So if you want to choose a specific means I will choose a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So you have to ignore. So same thing. So this is all about the front end languages. The next is a backend. The backend is a one thing. Again, we have a backend languages. So you might heard about a Java, you might heard about .NET, you might heard about Python. So these are all the backend languages. Node.js, Geno, PHP. These are all the backend languages. Okay. The next will be a databases. Okay. So this is the front end, back end. Now we are coming with a database. So MongoDB and Firebase, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL. So like that we have a many database languages. We can say framework or library or languages. Okay, so including all we have these three uh, full stack languages. Okay, so I am not going to tell everything you have to learn. So is there user specific? You can specify anything. Either if you want to go for a Java means Java, or .NET means .NET. But this is the front end is a common. Okay, so if you are good, if you want to learn a Python, and if you go with a Python or Deno or PHP, anything if you want to wish to, you can go. But this is the common. So this is the front end and the back end, and this is the database. Okay, so this is all about a full stack languages, front end, back end, database. So then, what is a mean or merge? Okay, so what is the mean by mean and merge stack? Okay, again again it is a mean and merge is a full stack only. So again they are divided into front end languages called HTML, CSS. So here JavaScript need to become. Bootstrap is an optional. Either you can go with a React or Angular, but I will suggest you have to go with a React. So this is the front end languages over. The next is the back end. The back end is the one thing. uh, Backend is the one thing. So again, why I told a Node.js means you already learn a React JavaScript framework here. Again, learning a JavaScript backend is not a big deal. Okay. So then, so you are becoming a front-end developer and back-end developer. Let's say assume you are getting a 3 lakh package here and again 3 lakh package here. So 6 lakh package you will get. Okay, then MongoDB, this is the MongoDB, and data Firebase is the databases. Again, it's like a collection type of a data it will store. As you see, there is a term called a JSON. So that is we have already used in the JavaScript, and we are using in the Node.js. Again, in the MongoDB, we are using the same structure. There is a no conversion and all needed. So this is a little bit technical thing. You don't need to worry. Okay, so this is the front end. So this is the HTML, CSS, a JavaScript will has to become here. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, either React or Angular. If you suggest me to choose one means, and definitely I will go with the React. Okay, so same thing we are doing in a course as well. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or React, we are going to do. Then backend Node.js or MongoDB Firebase. I'm not telling other languages also there. Okay, Python is there, Java is there, .NET is there. So these applications past 30 years, whatever the applications they have done now, say they are using these languages only. So they are also having a lot of opportunities are there. Okay, so you can get a n number of packages. Okay, the next I am going with the so details of a more. Okay, so this is see this session is about a overall generic I am telling. This is not a technical part. Okay, but tomorrow onwards it has to be going to the a technical part. The next is a details of MERN stack. So MERN stack means this R will be there. No, this R will be a React.js. React.js is a open, free and open source free front-end JavaScript library. See, this is not a programming language or nothing. React.js is a library. Again, a Node.js. Node.js is a open source cross-platform backend JavaScript runtime environment. Again, this is not a language or a library. This is the runtime environment. So Express is coming with along with the Node.js only. So this is the front-end React.js, backend Node.js Express. Both will combine act as a backend. So this is a MongoDB. This is a source available cross-platform document oriented database program. See, this is a document oriented databases program. Okay, so classified as a NoSQL database program. MongoDB uses a JSON-like documents with the optional schema. Okay, so what is the schema and all we are going to study if you're going with a full stack. Okay, so this is the MERN means M for MongoDB, E for Express, R for React, N for Node.js, including we can say as a MERN stack. So one more thing will be come mean. Mean means again MongoDB Express instead of React it is coming the Angular. Okay, so next is so you have a confusion like that. Okay, so I need to start with a career with a front end or a back end. Okay, so here front end or a back end in the sense. So always I will suggest to start with the back end. Why? Let's say in Bangalore we have a 20% of companies for PHP, 20% Java, 20% Node.js, 20% Python, 20% .NET. So what happens if you start a career with a PHP? Okay, so your available job will be only for 20% only. You can't go for remaining. But if you start with the front end, with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and Bootstrap, So you are available for the PHP companies also, Java companies also, Node.js companies also, Python also, or .NET also. So all these 10,000 companies you are available as a developer. Okay. Again, doing a full stack, your choice. So if you want to do Java, you can do Java, or Python is Python, or .NET. So these are all the popular Java, .NET, and Python. These are all the popular, and Node.js. Okay, so these all popular languages combined, we can say as a full stack development. Okay, okay. This is the what we can say front end, back end. So database, as I told, if you want to do MySQL or MongoDB, you can do. Okay, so then okay, you have a question like why I have to choose a React? Can you give a specific reason? Yes, I will give a rich user interfaces. React lets you to build a rich user interfaces easily. Okay, the quality of user interface is important because of poorly designed user interfaces is generally are less user friendly, and it is the users users will not likely poor designed UI. Okay, and it is developed and maintained by Facebook or a Meta. So earlier it is a Facebook, now it is a Meta. So you know this is a big company handling means, so they will give a lot of good support and all, and good team they have. Faster development, so it is a component based architecture, so you can build a fast development. And a developer community. What is a developer community? So let's say if you have any community, so let's say your college is having a one WhatsApp group. Like that only a developer community will be there. So React.js developer community, so there is a GitHub will come. So there user community will be there. 40K, 40,000 component already ready by the React.js, by the different developer. So you need to just use it. Okay, so I mean what I am going to show, this developer community already they have developed a 40K readily available components. Let's say login page and registration page, and login with the Google, login with the Facebook, so OTP generation, login with the OTP, like that. Okay, so this is all about a React.js. So trusted by the great companies means many companies like PayPal, LinkedIn, Netflix, Uber, many more companies. So I can give many example. So Airbnb, Pinterest, Uber Eats, Swiggy, Zomato, Hotstar, Netflix. So many companies they are using a JavaScript framework only. The next is a okay, so application made with the React. So I'm going to little bit deeper here. So you might heard about a Dropbox, and you might be using a daily so WhatsApp web version. So whenever you're using in a laptop or a desktop, no, web WhatsApp, so that is built with the React.js. And Instagram, you might heard about Instagram app and web, so that is completely React. And the PayPal, so you PayPal is like as a Paytm is there, no. So PayPal is a one thing. It is a like a payment gateway. So it is international level. 115 billion customers they are using actively. And Netflix. So this is a video streaming platform application. So everybody heard this one. And the Uber Eats online food delivery application. So this is also built with the React. And then Pinterest. So it's like a video and picture sharing app. If you just Google it, you will get all the information about Pinterest. And Facebook. Facebook again we have a so you are using a Facebook, right, in a browser, www.facebook.com. So that is also built with the React.js web version with the React.js. Again, Facebook Messenger is there. Like that, many applications are there. So next we are coming with the, as I told, this is the front end. The next I have told a back end. So the back end is a PayPal is there. Again, Netflix is there. LinkedIn is there, and Yahoo is there. Uber is there. Mozilla, GoDaddy. So all these backends are maintained now with a Node.js only. Okay, why Node.js means? So this is the only less number of developers needed, and if you good at a front end, you can do back end because of a JavaScript framework. And the next is the a MongoDB. So MongoDB is uh, a database. This is a NoSQL database. Why to choose a MongoDB means? So let's if you go, I will say the some top Fortune 500 companies they are using a MongoDB. One of them is called a one of these are the Google. So then Google is, this is a search engine, so that is also using the MongoDB. EA means you might seen the EA games and all. in the keypad, mobile and all. So this is also using a MongoDB. A Thermo Fisher is a biotechnology gained access uses a MongoDB Atlas, and the SAP is the company core database underpinning SAP's platform as a services content management system. So SAP is used for the content management, and the Cisco worldwide leader in the network providers collaborating and a workspace on the MongoDB. So Adobe, like you are using Adobe, no? So that is also like content management related. eBay is like a this is a as like a Flipkart is known. eBay is a worldwide e-commerce application. So Gap is a t-shirt company. So that is also it is using the MongoDB. So Barclays is a company like this one. The bank is there. So this is also using the MongoDB. So KPMG, this is the accounting software. It is using the MongoDB. So I mentioned only a specific some number of databases. So like that, we are using a number of companies. They are using a MongoDB. Okay. So this is all about the front end, back end database languages. Okay. The next you are going with the if you started with a, React.js, no, so you can become an app developer also. Okay, if you know React.js, we can become a React Native app developer also. How? See, the React.js and React Native almost all similar. So 60% of the code and development is similar. Okay, so little bit CSS will be changed. Okay, so if you know React.js, then little bit if you upgrade a skill from React.js to React Native, you can build a Android, iOS, a web developer. Okay, so this is why JavaScript is a very good, we can say languages or a framework or library. If you're good at a JavaScript, you can become a front-end developer or back-end developer or database or app developer and all. Okay, the next is choosing a career. Already I have chosen, so you no need to skip. So now I am going to come a conclusion. Okay, so we have to start with the front end with the career with the JavaScript. Why JavaScript? See here, from the past 25 years of a journey, okay, from the past 25 years of a JavaScript journey, there are 14 lakh 44,000 231 libraries are there. Okay, the 31st library is the like this. If you remove one means, so that is a one library called a React.js. Okay, like that React Native, React.js is there, Vue.js is there, Backbone.js is there. Like that we have many libraries then and still continuing. Okay, so why I'm telling JavaScript? So this is the why. Okay, so this is the one thing. So we have to start with a front-end JavaScript, and it is easy to become a Node.js developer also because you already learn a JavaScript in front-end and back-end is also easy only, and you can become a React Native developer. Okay, so again it is a JavaScript only. So this is an Android app web development. Okay, so only one code will be sufficient for a web application and app, Android app and iOS app. Okay, so this is the see, if you click here you will get a iOS code, so just you have to copy paste and run it. And if you click Android, so just copy paste this one and use it. If you want to do web, so just copy paste and use. What is a web? If you open a Flipkart, no, so this is the web application. Okay, anything if you're opening inside the browser, so that is a web application. Same application you are opening into your Android mobile means this is the Android app, and same application you are using in the iOS application, so that is the iOS app. So this is the web. So if you know React Native well, you can become an iOS app, Android app, and web. Only one code base is enough. You don't need to write a separate developer for Android, separate developer for the iOS, separate developer for the web. Okay, so only one code base, little slight changes in the CSS, so you can become a front end, back, sorry, Android, iOS web developer. Okay, the next is so you might heard about, sir, I want to do machine learning and deep learning and AI project means yes, so that is also possible. So if you go for the TensorFlow JS library, you are going to see here TensorFlow.org JS. So you can build a machine learning and deep learning AI projects also. Okay, so you are going to see he is going to treat me and dog, metal and not metal, tree and wings. So it is going to be a machine learning project. So you will get to know many. If you're working with an machine learning, you will get to know. Okay. So how to integrate means using the Node.js and TensorFlow, you can design your own machine learning AI projects, and many other frameworks are there. And you can do a blockchain developer also. So blockchain is the next booming technology in the market. So you are going to use it Node.js. So there are different sectors are there. If you go here, so these many sectors is there. In the Bitcoin already they are using a blockchain, and USB, networking and IoT. So like that. So these are all the different sectors they are using a blockchain. Okay. So next we are coming with a this is all about what we can say front end, back end. We have gone through it. Okay, just I am going to brief about this one. So advanced React JS with the full stack development. Why I have chosen this one means, so we are going to start with the React JS. So our destination will be a full stack, and the next will be, if you every application is divided into front end, back end, database. So already I explained that one. Then what are all the full stack languages are there? So front end, back end, database, the different languages are there. As we have a different communication languages, so in the market we have a many programming languages. So which one needs to be choose? So either you can choose the see, this is my suggestion. So if you want to interest, you can choose any languages. So every language is having a pros and cons. Okay, so this is the stack, mean or mod I suggest you guys. The next will be, what is a mean stack means, I have explained everything. And from where to start? So from back end or front end. So if you started a back end also fine, then you have to choose a front end also. So alternate goal is to become a full stack developer. The next will be why to choose a React. So already I given a description. Then application made with a React, and who are using a Node.js application and a MongoDB application, and you can become an Android iOS web developer also. Then I have given a conclusion. Okay, so this is all about what we can say today's session. So now I am going with a little bit practical thing. So then I am going to close this session. Okay. So now we are starting with the React JS. So what and all include here? Okay. So just here it will be in. Just I will open a. Okay. What and all include a. Okay. So what and all include in this course? So here it is a HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript, and React, Redux, hooks. So this is the things we are going to be covered. So this is we are going to learn in the front end course. And what is the detailed content? So if you want a detailed content, so just I am going to share the course content of the every language. So we have a different courses. In that, if you click here, you are going to see the course content here. Okay, so what we are going to cover in the React basics and React hooks and Redux. Okay, so this is all about this one. So if you want to do a detailed content of web development, you are going to see in the HTML CSS what we are going to be covered. Okay, then we have our own content of a minified content. So simply you are referring a whole content in the internet and you are getting confused, no? So this is our content which will minimize content. So after every classes, you are going to share the recorded video, and this content we are going to give So you have to practice. Okay. So once you practice, no, you will become a confident in your whatever the course you are doing. So not only like this, we have all the contents. We have HTML, CSS, JS, and Bootstrap, and the Java. So if you go for the Java, all we have a detailed content here. Okay, everything we are giving, so it is easy to be learned. Then if you click for the React.js, so we are going to give the React.js component here, how to install, and what is the React.jsx and React components, React props, states, hooks, lifecycle, and everything we have mentioned here. Okay, so now as I told here it is a we are going to start with an HTML. So what is an HTML? What is a CSS? What is a JavaScript? So just I will brief here. Okay. Okay. So HTML is a one thing. It is a HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is used to uh, create a it is used to create a web pages. Okay, let's say this is the HTML. Let's say I write a code. So what is the HTML means? HTML is the one thing. It is used to create a user uh, website skeleton. So it contains a, let's say this is my, you might see the any website. Okay, so this is the design with the HTML. So there is a no design and all. So just will be a like home, about us, careers, gallery, contact. So this is the pages is there. So this is a skeleton. The human skeleton will be like that. So there is a no muscles, blood and everything. So that is called a skeleton. Like that only HTML is used to create a skeleton of a web pages. The next part will become a CSS. So CSS is something called a color, height, width, margin, top, bottom, like that. So it will come, and padding and all. So CSS is something called a designing. Okay, so just if you this I am putting some colors, how it looks. Earlier it is looking a little bit odd, now it will looking a very good because of CSS. Okay, then I'm going to change some other color here. See, so this is the CSS part. You got to know CSS is something to apply a color and all everything. Okay, then what is the JavaScript? So JavaScript. So let's say here it is a some button. I have some button here. Okay, so some button is be there. So when I click, let's say, oh, okay, so I have some button here. When I click this button, automatically second page has to be open. So JavaScript is something to perform a dynamic action. Let's say what is the dynamic action? So let's say when you click a car automatic key button, automatically door has to be open. So that is a dynamic action. When I click means automatically door has to be closed. When I click means automatically motor has to be start. So that is the dynamic actions are called a JavaScript. Okay. So now what I will do, I will explain with the one code. So we are starting with the HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So this is the minimum thing. Then the second phase will be a React Redux hooks. So I am going to explain with the one program. Okay. So after every session, we are going to give the recorded session and all. So we have our own technical okay. So first what I will do, I will create a one file. So what and all tools are needed when you are starting with any programming languages, you need a tools. Okay, for that, so this is the Visual Studio Code is the one thing we are going to use. So what is this one? Whenever you want to write some letter or something in a laptop, what you are using a Microsoft Word. Same thing, Visual Studio is the one tool, so that is used to create a writing the program. So that is Visual Studio Code is there. So that is from the Microsoft. So just Google it. Uh, Visual Studio Code download. So if you just click means See here, you will get to know results. If you just click here, so you are going to see the, you have a Unix system or Mac system or a Windows system. So you have to click we user install or our system installer. So in the system installer, if you have a 64-bit system, you just click here. So .exe will be downloaded. You just click and next. So if you do no, so automatically your the Visual Studio Code will be opened. Okay. So just I will search here Visual Studio Code. So it is already installed. Just I will open here. So once I open here, so already this is the old program is open. So now I will open a file, open a folder. So I will create a one new folder in the D folder and the stream I go. So which month is September 2022. I will create a one more folder called a HTML. So I will open this folder. So inside this folder, I am going to create a one file. So what file? So that is the HTML file. I will go here, file, new file. Okay. Then this is a untitled text will be created. So first, then I will save this one. I will go here, save as what file? See again, I came here and my folder September 2000 HTML folder. So just I will do index one. Then you just choose here sorry, see here HTML you have to choose. So just save it. Okay. So I will write a skeleton of the web pages as I told. So I am going to create a skeleton of the web page. Let's say I am going to create a skeleton. How? So you don't need to worry about the coding. Okay, just you understand what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, what is the doc type and all. So next class and all I am going to be explain. So next, so HTML start tag. So 1 minute. So HTML a start tag and end tag, and the header start tag and end tag, and the body start tag and end tag. So here what I am going to do, so just I will create a one header tag. So that is the welcome to programming. Okay, then I will use a one more paragraph. So I will add some dummy text. Okay, you don't need to worry about what is he is writing and all what is. So you are going to be learn detail. Okay, just I am going to save it. Right click, open with the live server. What is a live server? So when you run a when you return a program, you have it has to be run in a separate one server. So that is why that is called a live server. So just I will add a one more title here, something called a welcome. So live server is to run the program. Where we'll get a live server? You have to, there is an extension page will be there. You have to click here. So if you just save a live server, so automatically it has to be saved. See, it is already installed, so that is why it is showing uninstall. When you search for first time, it is here a install symbol will be there. Okay. So just I am going to close this one. So right click, open with a live server. So once you do so, no, automatically the server started at port. So which port? So your system default port will be 127, sorry, 127.0.0.1 colon 5500. See here, your file name will be index1.html. See here, inside the 127 point. So this is our system IP. Okay, every system is having a IP. So if you don't know this IP means, so just do here localhost colon 5500. Just enter. So here also it will open. Okay. So localhost has to be type and colon 5500 the port. Okay, this is the skeleton. So this is the it looks very basic. So you want to do some CSS to this one. Okay, how to do CSS? So just what you are going to do, I am going to write a style. So see, this is the title. What is the title? So this is the title, it is coming here. See here, this is the welcome. So just I am to welcome to React.js, save it, run it. See here, welcome to React.js. So I have saved, and this is the paragraph. So this is the head one, means h1 means this is the header. So it will be a something like a thick block letter it is showing. So paragraph means again it is a paragraph you are going to write in generally you are writing a paragraph, so that is a paragraph. So it is all tags are start with end tag will be there. Everything it is enclose the content or anything. So that is a start tag. Here header tag is there. Here head end tag is there. Here title start tag and here it is end tag. Here it is a body start tag and here it is a body end tag. So save it, run it. See here how it is looking. So this is the HTML part. The next will be a CSS. So as I told, so HTML is to create a skeleton of the web page. So this is a little bit skeleton I have created. So I want to create some CSS part. What will be a CSS will do? So I am going to a style. So I will take a H1 and the color will be aqua. Save it, run it. See here how it is change the color. Okay, so I will apply a color here only. Right click. So just I will click here and I will click here. So I will change some other color. It is not looking that much good. So you can choose here. See here, you can select a drop down Azure begins place for blue. Blue. I will take a blue, and text should be aligned in a center. So I will take a center aligned, and font size initial, and font weight. See here how it will change, and font style italic or normal oblique revert. So oblique I will take. So what I will do, so just this is only available only till browser refreshes. So if I do refresh, automatically it will go. So that's why already I have copied whatever I had typed in earlier. So just I am going here, I am going to paste here, save it, run it. See here, so this is the style is applied. Okay, so I want to apply color and size and everything. So for that, so I will take a one more. So this is the one way of writing a code, color style. So you can write here also style, and a color will be something called a blue violet. Save it, run it. See here now it is a the color is changed to a blue violet. The next will be font size will be large, and font family. See, as you know, Times New Roman and so many fonts. No, here also we can see the so many Times New Roman. I will choose here. So if you see here, you will see here, see all the colors and everything. So if you want to set a border for this one, so just you use a border of 5 pixel solid red. Save it. See here. So earlier what happens? So if I remove this one means how it looks. It looks very odd. Control X, save it. See how it looks odd. So if you apply some color, height, width, margin color and everything, it will looks good. See, save it. See how it looks. If I remove a style for this one, what it will be? How it looks. See how it looks. Okay, so this is how it will the HTML CSS color will work. Okay, so this is all about HTML CSS uh, the next will be a React JS. In the React JS, sorry, a JavaScript. So here it is a scripting will come. JavaScript is a scripting language. So what I will do, document dot write of, so date. Okay, save it, run it. See here. So Monday, September 5th, 2020, 9:50 is the current time. Okay. So GMT Indian Standard Time. Who is giving? The browser only it is giving. Google Chrome. It is developed by the Google, and it is maintained by the Google also. So it will run the some basic functionality in the browser only. So only I have written a date, date functionality. So it is going to be printing a date. How it is? So that's why it is how it is printing means it is printing dynamically from the browser. Now 951 is there. Now the 950 is there. So just I will refresh the browser. See here 950 is changed to 951. So just I will do, see here 9:51:28 it is changed. Okay. So now HTML is to create a skeleton of the web page. So that is for the HTML. CSS is to apply the color, size, height, width, margin, border, and all. Okay. So JavaScript is a one thing. It will do the dynamic operations. Okay. So as the date, it is a dynamically it is printing. So if you do same thing in a tomorrow, it is showing a Tuesday, September 6th, 2020, 9:50 or whatever the time. Now it is a 9:52 is there. Now 9:51 is there. So just I will run it. See here, now it is changed to the 9:52. Okay, so this is all about what we can say JavaScript. Okay, so from the detail from the next day onwards, we are going to start with the detailed content called HTML. Okay, the course content will be this is thing we are going to be practice and work lively. So today is a completely a live, what we can say, a very basic thing we have explained. Okay, so this is a general thing, why to start a front end, back end, database and everything. Okay, so today I think so in this you have any questions or something, anything in the sense, you definitely feel free to ask the questions. Okay, so or else you can ask in the group also. So this is the purely a tech. This is today's technical is a not a technical thing. This is a completely a generic thing I have explained. Okay, so I am going to. If you have any questions, you can ask, or else you can directly message me or text me. Okay, or WhatsApp or general text me. I will connect and I will explain. Okay, by tomorrow onwards again same time 9 a.m. So you are going to start with the no, no, no. That is not going to be work here. So if you have, that is good. Okay. So if you learn this one, no, you will become a full stack developer. So that is the thing. As I told, no. So here you have some knowledge on Python and Java. No, that is very good. So if you do, no, you can enter for all these companies. Okay. You have capability. You have entry for all. If you learn Java or Python means, see, learning is different and practical work is different. See, alternatively, once you worked and if you're ready to work for the practical things, everybody will learn the language. Okay, if you know languages, means that is a one step is ahead, and if you know how to do projects and all, so that is a good thing. Okay, so if you know Java or Python, very good in either you have to be a good in Python or which one is better. I will. If you're good at a Python, means if you learn a front end, then you can become a full stack developer. Okay, so you no need to like worry about like full stack development. So what and all you know in Java, Uday? Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, this is the irrespective of background. Okay, now technical they are not asking no degree at all. Yes, yes. So many, see, many peoples they have placed in a mechanical background only. See, I will show you on our YouTube channel. If you just go to the reviews, you will get to know so many people they have got their job. You should just read it the reviews when you free time. You will read the reviews. So he's from mechanical, he's from the electrical, and so if you see, no, many reviews are there. All are from mechanical, electrical. Neha is from the CS, MCA background, and he is from the electrical 2 year gap guy. Uh, she is from the MCA. She is a CS guy. He is from the other guy. Uh, this is from the civil guy, and like that, we all are from the. He is from mechanical. Uh, she is from the civil guy. Civil guy. He is placed in almost a year back. He is joined for the one company and still it is working, and he is supposed to change the company as well. So it's not about a mechanical or civil or electrical. If you complete a degree, no, definitely have an capability to do this one. Okay. So after that, we are going to give the projects. So what project in the sense you are going to work with the one live project. So if I go here, um, not this one. Okay, so we have a 20 plus projects, 20 plus projects in our bucket. So you are going to be a work. So this is the one project only they have developed with the one of our what I can say, one of our trained student only. So all it is in a React routing. See, I'm clicking here. There is a no page reload concept here. Okay, so it is going other page. So earlier, what happens if you go for any page? So I will take this only. So if you see here, see it is loading. Loading is happening. So if I click here, again it is loading is happening. See if you see here, I am clicking the CSS. Have you found anything where loading? So this is the beauty of React.js. Okay, so single page applications. I am going with different languages and all. So here I am going to the different page. These are all the different pages, but it is not reloading a page. So this is the how the React router works. So like that, you are going to work for this type of project. Okay. So this is all about the today's session. So if you have any question, do you have any questions today? Or Namita? Oh, okay, okay. Uday, do you have anything? You mean a front ender or a back end? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, fine. So then you are going to learn a detailed thing, okay, from next class onward. So we are giving a see in the HTML CSS. My friends are there. They are getting 10 lakh, 15 lakh only HTML CSS JavaScript. If you know for React.js, 6 year experience, how much he might getting? He is getting us 54 lakh for 5 years of experience of React.js. You know, so this is how it will uh, uh, the React.js is getting a more package. If you do full stack with a 5 years or 10 year experience, definitely you will get a minimum of 30 to 40 lakh package. Okay, so market is like growing like anything. So you should have a skilled candidate. That's it. So definitely it is going to be workout. Okay, fine. So I think so. I have done little bit good. I think so this session. So if anything confusion is everything, so you can directly ask me, and even I am going to share the recorded video too. Okay, fine. So I am going to stop this session. So we'll have a session tomorrow on same timing at 9 a.m. Okay. Thank you everyone.